What if I told you that the economic system controlling almost every country on Earth today is only around 250 years old? Yet, despite being relatively new in human history, capitalism has spread across the globe so successfully that even countries that once defined themselves by opposing it have adopted many of its core principles. This raises a fascinating question. Did capitalism become dominant because it is genuinely the best economic system ever created? Or has the world simply failed to find a better alternative? To answer that question, we first need to understand what capitalism actually is. Surprisingly, most people passionately arguing for or against capitalism can't even agree on its definition. At its core, capitalism is an economic system designed to solve a universal problem. Humans have unlimited wants, but the world has limited resources. Every society must decide what gets produced, how it gets produced, and who gets to consume it. Capitalism attempts to solve this problem through incentives. The defining feature of capitalism is private ownership of capital. Capital doesn't just mean money. It includes factories, machines, infrastructure, technology, and tools that help produce more goods and services. The idea is simple. If people can own productive assets and profit from improving them, they will have a powerful incentive to innovate. This is exactly what happened during the Industrial Revolution. Steam engines, railways, modern manufacturing, telecommunications, computers, and artificial intelligence all emerged from systems that rewarded innovation and investment. Investors provide resources to entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs develop better technologies, and society benefits from higher productivity. The result has been an explosion in wealth, unlike anything humanity had experienced before. Compared to most people living hundreds of years ago, even average citizens in modern economies have access to goods, services, and technologies that kings could only dream of. But capitalism's greatest strength may also be its greatest weakness. While the system creates enormous wealth, it doesn't distribute that wealth evenly. People who own capital can continuously generate returns and acquire even more assets, while workers are limited by the number of hours they can work. Land creates another challenge. Unlike factories or technology, land cannot be created, yet it often becomes one of the most valuable assets in an economy. Critics argue that when too much money flows into land speculation instead of productive investment, economic growth can slow and inequality can worsen. At the same time, businesses have incentives to minimize labor costs, creating tension between those who own productive assets and those who depend on wages. This is where the debate usually goes wrong. People often treat capitalism and alternatives like socialism as opposing teams that must defeat one another. But economic systems are not sports teams, ideologies, or religions. They are tools designed to solve economic problems. Just as a mechanic chooses different tools for different jobs, societies can modify, improve, and adapt economic systems to address changing challenges. The real challenge is not deciding whether capitalism is good or bad. The real challenge is finding ways to preserve its incredible ability to create wealth while reducing the inequality, inefficiencies, and unintended consequences that come with it.